Hello, my friends, and welcome back to my channel. First off, let me apologize for this lighting. I have every light on and it is so dark and dreary outside that it's not helping. So I apologize for the bad lighting. Let's see if I can, yeah, it's not even helping. Anyway, it is Wednesday, and that means it is time for my weekly weigh-in and my meeting highlights. So if you watched my weekend vlog, you know I've been having a rough time of it. Yeah, really rough time of it. I don't know what, I have not had that kind of few days in a long time. But you know what? It's okay. It happens. It happens to everyone. It doesn't matter what part of your journey you're on, it can happen. And if it doesn't happen to you, well, that's great. Give me some of whatever you're drinking because I need it. And it doesn't matter, you know, if you have a YouTube channel, if you're Lifetime, if you're just starting out, if you have a blog, if you have anything, it doesn't matter who you are or what you do. We all struggle sometimes. And that was my week last week and my weekend. And I was incredibly shocked when I got on the scale and I only gained 1 pound. Thought it was going to be a lot worse. Maybe it'll catch up to me next week because that seems to be what happens to me. It seems to take a little while to catch up. So we will see. But this week I am focused. I am on plan. I am back to where I need to be mental wise. So I am looking forward to a fantastic week. I am looking forward to dropping at least a pound that I gained. I'd like to drop like 1.5, but I don't think that's going to happen. But I'm feeling it. I'm still feeling it. I'm feeling fluffy and puffy and not good from all the crap that I ate. So there's ramifications other than just the scale. And I need to remember that. Yes, those chocolate chips tasted good when they were going in, but they don't taste good now because I don't feel good. So anyway, that is my weigh-in. I am up 1 pound after a very destructive week. So let's talk about the meeting topic. I'm looking out and make sure my little guys aren't here yet. It is how to set up a bedtime routine that actually works. I never follow everything that the experts say. I don't, because I am the type of person that plays games on my phone to relax 10 minutes before I go to bed, or checking email or sending texts or whatever. And I don't turn my phone off at night because I have children away at college and I need them to be able to get to me. So it is about 5 hours later. Yeah. Little interruption there for this video, but that's life. So, like I was saying, all the things that the experts tell you to do, I don't do. I don't turn my phone off. I don't have it in another room, things like that. But for the most part, I still do get really good sleep. Once in a while, I go through little bouts where I don't, but for the most part, I do, mainly because I am totally exhausted by the time bedtime comes, because I do have a very demanding, busy job. I get up very early and I am on the move all day. So let's see what WW tells us that we need to do to set up a bedtime routine that actually works. Now, I have a bedtime routine. If you saw one of my videos about my cleaning routines and my systems, I talked about my evening routine. And I guess an evening routine is a little different than a bedtime routine, but I kind of clump it all together. You know, before we go to bed, before we go upstairs, I kind of do a quick look around the house and make sure my kitchen is completely tidy, make sure my floor is clean, anything I need to do for the next morning. Like, let's say I'm making sausage gravy and I need to have the turkey out and thawed. I will get that out and I will put that in the fridge to thaw overnight. If I'm doing anything with sourdough, I will, read the recipe and prepare the sourdough, things like that. I try to definitely make my mornings as easy as possible. So tidy up the kitchen, clear out any of the hot spots you have in your house. Like I know like sometimes my dining room table can become a hot spot and that's where things get left. I try to clear that out. I try to go to bed with a very tidy, organized house that will set me up for success in the morning. Doug's kind of in charge of our workouts, so he will look on our 8Fit app and pick our workout for the next morning, just so we don't have to spend time doing that. We can get up, we can get dressed, we can get working out. Saves time in the morning. It only saves 2 to 3 minutes, but when you do 10 things that save 2 to 3 minutes, there you go, 20, 30 minutes in your morning. I lay my clothes out before I go to bed, things like that. So I do have a nighttime routine that works for me. And that's what you have to do. You have to find one that works for you, because the calmer and the less stressed you go to bed, the better you're going to sleep. So let's see what they tell us. What you need to do. Some examples. Wash your face, brush your teeth, prep for tomorrow, and tidy up. Pretty much just like I said. My evening routine consists of tidying up, hitting the hot spots, checking the floor, laying out my clothes, both workout and outfit for the next day, laying those out the night before, washing my face. I'm a morning shower person because of working out in the morning, but I make sure I wash my face. I do my skincare routine, things like that. And then, brush my teeth and all that, of course. So I actually do what they tell me to do. Then they say to do 1 or 2 calming activities. For example, journal, stretch, read, or meditate. And honestly, I do some of those. Doug and I really do like to stretch before bed. Like sometimes we'll do a quick 5 to 10 minute yoga routine or end of the day stretching routine. And we just get all those on our 8Fit app. And that kind of feels good, calms us down, brings us down a little bit. I love stretching before bed. I love stretching as soon as I get up in the morning. I never realized how important stretching was until this last year, when I've been doing a lot more HIIT. It definitely feels good. It really feels good to stretch out those muscles. And doing like a calming, quiet yoga before we go to bed really kind of helps you relax, helps you center. I'm not a journaler. I don't journal. I do read. So I do like to read a little bit before bed. And they say meditating, and I always pray before bed. I have a morning prayer routine, a midday prayer routine, and an evening prayer routine. So maybe I do more things than I thought I did. And then they say that what you need to do, plus 1 or 2 calming activities, equals a bedtime routine. And it is. And like I said, you have to make that bedtime routine work for you. Now, how do we incorporate WW into that bedtime routine? Well, you definitely lose weight better and you're less stressed if you have a good night's sleep. And also, if you take a little bit of time, and like I said, prepare the night before and your morning goes smoother. Like I know back 30 years ago when I used to work, before I had kids and I worked kind of full time, getting out of the house in the morning, even without kids, was sometimes a struggle. And sometimes I'd be like, oh, I'm not packing my lunch. I'll just drive through somewhere. Well, that's detrimental. If you just take that 5 minutes the night before and prepare something for your lunch, you don't even have to pack it all the way. Like I never pack sandwiches the night before because I think they get soggy. But if I had the tuna made or the egg salad made, or if I had like my fruit out or my chips in a bag or something like that, if I had stuff prepared, it would benefit me for any type of health or wellness or weight loss journey, because it's there, it's ready, and you know what you're going to be eating. You're not going to be driving through Taco Bell because you didn't have time to pack your lunch. Same with breakfast. If I'm not a huge meal prepper because I'm home, but if you don't mind eating the same thing for a few days, prep a pancake bake, prep an egg casserole, prep something that you can eat every morning, and then you will not be driving through Dunkin' Donuts or Wawa or Tim Hortons or Krispy Kreme or whatever it is you have in your neck of the woods to grab a donut and your coffee. You won't be driving through to grab that breakfast sandwich. Make a bunch of breakfast sandwiches and put them in the freezer and heat them up while you're getting ready in the morning and eat it on your way to work or take it with you to work. Something like that. Just a little bit of planning goes such a long way. Such a long way. And I thought of another thing and it just walked right out of my mind. Something about prepping and planning, and now I forget. But the same with dinners, you know. After dinner at night, make a part of your bedtime routine to figure out or know what you're having the next night. And if you have to pull meat out of the freezer, or if you have to soak beans overnight, or if you have to mix the sourdough something up, do that. Get stuff ready the night before. Just a few minutes will save you time, it'll save you stress, and it's going to save you pounds because you are prepared. You are prepared to do what you need to do for your body. So they also say, let's dive a little deeper. Creating a nightly pre-sleep ritual can help us fall asleep and ultimately feel refreshed in the morning. List what you need to do before bed. Pick 1 or 2 new calming activities and then figure out what order you will do everything and when you will start your routine. My bedtime routine honestly starts right after dinner because we clean up the kitchen, we put everything away, we tidy up, and we close down the kitchen. After dinner, that's it. Unless we are truly hungry, or if we know like, hey, we're gonna be watching a movie tonight and we'd love to have some popcorn with it. That's different. But for the most part, our kitchen is closed down after dinner. We have had 3 wonderful, filling, satiating meals throughout the day, and we don't need to eat before we go to bed. And when I do eat before I go to bed, I sleep worse. So I know what works for me. Now, some people might get so hungry they wake up in the middle of the night, so they need a little something before bed. And if that's how you are, plan that out. Put that out on the counter. Don't make your kitchen a 24-hour diner. It's not. It is not a 24-hour diner, and don't treat it that way. Trust me. So figure out what works for you. And you know, it was a process for me. Like, I didn't just make my nighttime routine and it was all perfect and it works every time, and it still doesn't. It evolved. It changed. It changed when my children were younger. It changed when they were teenagers. It changes now that we are somewhat empty nesters. So yeah, and then it's going to change again, you know, in another season of life. We add stuff. It'll change. It changes with the seasons. You know, once summer's here and we're in full garden mode, we do a lot of gardening after dinner. After the sun goes down, we'll go out there and spend time in the garden and pull weeds and things like that, because a lot of times we don't get it done early in the morning before the sun comes out. And here in Jersey, the weather's crazy. I mean, we have such humidity and everything. So we have to do stuff when we can fit it in a healthful manner. So your routine can change with the seasons. Your routine can change with the seasons of your life, the seasons of the year. It can change all the time, and that's okay. You need to be flexible, and you just need to make those changes with it. So this really kind of evolved from a bedtime routine, and I apologize for that, but you know I am all about routines. I am all about lists. I am all about planning, and I am all about organization and things like that. So you know it would go in this direction. But definitely plan. Plan a routine. Plan a routine for morning, plan a routine for noon, and plan a routine for bedtime. It will make your life go smoother. It will make your WW journey go smoother. If anybody would like me to talk more about my routines and what I do, weight loss, not even weight loss related, just, you know, what I do every day, let me know in the comments below, and maybe that's a video I could record for you. So, although you see my routines a lot, especially on the weekends. So thank you for listening. Thank you for watching. I hope you had a wonderful, wonderful week. I know I feel I am set up for a great week. I've had a couple great days, and I can't wait to finish it strong. And hopefully see a little bit of a loss next week on that scale. So thanks again for watching. Like, share, comment. And if you haven't already subscribed, I would love you to hit that subscribe button and the notification bell. And you can actually just click on my face at the end of this video and that will take you right to the subscribe. So thanks again. Have a great week, everyone.